I hope you're all well and staying safe out there. I've had quite a week. I mean, it's just been crazy. So lots to talk about today. I hope to be doing another ASMR video, a proper one this time, tomorrow or Sunday. It may be another walk in the woods. This time, hopefully a dog won't jump up at me and ruin my video because I haven't got a clue how to put these two things. I had two lots and I couldn't get them together. Even my son had to go up. This iPhone 12, I still can't work it out, but I'm just not tech-minded. Anyway, lots to talk about and lots to reflect on this week as well. So yeah, before we begin, just a word of warning. This lot, my men in black, my warrior spirits, alien soul guides, whatever you want to call them, are quite active. So you may see something or you may see me get annoyed or distracted. So just a word of warning for that, because if you're new to this channel, I physically see spirit, I see them in my mind, I feel them, hear them, the works. Okay, and there are a lot of them around me. Don't ask me why, but they're there to protect me for some strange reason I still can't work out. Anyway, so what's been happening? Well, where do I start? Well, something awful happened the other day. Remember the last video I told you about was the car accident. Well, I was on Facebook late at night a couple of days ago. I got the shock of my life. Somebody who I met on a cruise, she actually worked for the cruise line, P&O. When I got my divorce in 2017 and I took myself off on my own across the Atlantic to the Caribbean on a cruise and back. And this woman really helped me. And I couldn't have gone out in the evening on my own if it hadn't been for her. I met her when I actually bought my ring, my emerald ring, so I'll always remember now. She wanted me to buy a dancing diamond ring. This is my divorce present to me. And I wasn't keen because this ring is actually a replica of my original engagement ring, only it was an amethyst. So I like that style. So I decided I was going to have an emerald because I'd always admired my grandmother's ring. And seeing as it won't come to me now because I don't speak to my parents and we don't talk about that very much, but I thought I'll get myself an emerald ring. So just like my grandmother's, hers was a big chunker square thing, but this is my kind of style. So I got this ring, got chatting to her, and then in the evening, it was my first night out and I wanted to wear this red dress. Not this one, not this one that I'm wearing. This is an evening one, which is a bit low cut and a bit revealing. And it took me, I'm not kidding you, an hour to get out of the cabin because I was so frightened to do it. And I didn't know what, if I was doing the right thing. Should I wear something less revealing, whatever. I mean, it wasn't horrendous, but it was a bit daring for me. So, and I walked by and where she was at the jewellery place on the ship, and she was there and she just chatted to me, and I told her I was nervous and she said I look great, and she told me to, to get confidence and to go forward. She was similar age to me, a bit older, a couple of years older, something like that. She'd had a divorce, told me everything, both, put my confidence up, got me going, and I went and did it. And I've never forgotten her for that. I actually feel really emotional. Because, finding out that she'd passed away suddenly was really difficult. I don't know how she died, nothing. I got to know her very well. talked to her on Facebook all the time, had telephone call with her. It was more like, it wasn't a close friendship, but it was a one that I will value, because it was close on the ship. And obviously she lives in, she lived in Mexico City, so I couldn't have, have this big close friendship with her that way. But we always kept in touch, and we always supported each other. And I just went on the Facebook and I cried out loud, because it was her children announcing that she died. I was so shocked. I've been really, really upset about that. So if she's around anywhere and she can hear me, thank you so much, Anna, for supporting me. I'm so grateful, because I couldn't have done it. She did it every night, shoulders back, chest out kind of thing, and go forward. I will not forget it, all of her support. So thank you. So yeah, that sort of set me off on a reflective mode. I have been thinking about ways I need to change, patterns that I need to change. It hasn't been easy. I seem to get very angry, hurt, really, really down, and then I see something and it goes away. Then the cycle will repeat. I get down, whatever, then I see something else and I move on. I don't know if you're going through a similar thing. I know there's been a lot of, I don't know anything about the moon, or the moon phases and stuff like that. I know a little bit, but there's been a lot of, eclipses, different moons all the time that have been affecting people. And I know it affects me, definitely affects my mood. So there's been a lot of that going on. I think that's the way you do it sometimes. If you get really, really down or angry, that means you're clearing out crap. That's the only way I can say it, because that's how it feels. I have these moments and it's almost like everything comes to the surface. It clears, I see things settle down, and then it starts again. And this has been going on since my divorce, well, probably before, but it's really been going on. I mean, that was 2017. I would like a break now, but I've really, leaps and bounds. And it's the cliche, but it's true. Life is short, and you don't know when you're going to go. So yeah, keep working on yourselves. Yeah, if you're down, there's a reason for it. Your body, your mind is trying to tell you something's not working for you anymore. It can be anything, and it'll the spirit will give you messages in all different ways about that. I mean, for instance, I've watched general tarot readings on YouTube, and I know they're general and they're not aimed at me. They're just aimed at the general energies and what's going around. Sometimes it resonates with you. If I get that, oh well, yeah, I'll get quite angry. To myself, I would never comment or say anything, because it's not the reader's fault. It's the energy, and I'm resonating with it clearly, but I don't want to resonate with it, if you know what I'm talking about. So I get angry. Oh yeah, but you don't know blah, 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 blah. This is going on in my head. Yeah. And then I'll go away and I'll think, oh, if you're getting like that, it means it's telling you something you just don't want to know about. And it does. And I work through it. But there's a lot of anger. We suggest you get rid of that anger so you can see and you clear out the toxic rubbish that's inside of you. Throw something. Now, when I say throw something, I mean not at anyone. We don't do that. But do you know what I mean? In your room, that's not going to hurt anywhere or damage anywhere or do anything like that or cause harm in any shape or form or to anyone or anything or animals or anything. But, throw a cushion around, something like that. Punch the cushion, yeah? Rip up some bits of paper, yeah? Something like that. Or, I don't know, pound the bed, do whatever. Act like a child having a tantrum. Kick your feet, yeah? Stamp your feet, kick your feet, kick your legs, yeah? As long as you're not doing it to anyone else, yeah? Get rid of it. Swear, yeah? I know that sounds terrible, but that's how you can relieve tension. Just do it to yourself. Just be in your own space so you can clear that, and then you'll be able to see clearly. It's like clearing a fog, yeah? Anger fog. don't know what else to call it. Yeah, you come through the other side. So it's just making way for that clarity. Okay, so I've been doing that. Yes, getting angry again and getting angry at this lot, which I always do. Well, you would, and especially after what I'm about to tell you next. Because I have been working like a maniac, writing again. In fact, I call myself the writing machine, which I find hilariously funny, but it's true. And but I'm thoroughly enjoying it, I have to say. Now, if I haven't told you before, if you're new to the channel, Spirit helped me write my books. Okay, they are involved. One of them is dressing up as a cowboy again at the moment. I don't know what that's for, because I'm not ready to write any more cowboy stories. The hat, the works. So, sorry, I can see this one walking backwards and forwards. They've been really, really strong. Yeah, I can see. What is that? Oh. Why is showing me that? Something to do with Doctor Who. And the psychic on Doctor Who. I don't know why he's showing me that. That's weird. They want me to watch certain programs all the time to inspire me, because I never have time enough to read, and I don't like reading because it's just a professional thing. I don't want to read lots of fiction because I don't want it influencing my work. So I'm trying, it's just what I do, yeah. So I watch a lot of Netflix, whatever, and I read a lot of non-fiction. So yeah, so that's been going on. I've decided I want to get reading up about the witch thing. I'm doing so many young adult books at the moment, little young adult series about vampires, witches and all that kind of thing, urban magic. Oh, I'm loving it. Also doing the Arabella Kingsley Naughty Romance. So it's still doing all those things. And they've been dressing up as the characters, and they're doing that at the moment. But they've been pushing the work. But on, when was it? Wednesday night, I had my friends round. Now, my friend is psychic, and the gentleman, he's quite spiritual as well. But he's a film producer now. He's got his own production company. He writes scripts, everything. And the minute they came in, there was lots of lights around, a woman in white dancing. I don't know what that was all about. Still don't know. Lots of stuff going on. Lots of lights. And I get the odd message through for them, and vice versa. And it, you know, we just chat away about everything else. I think we're going to politics and what have you this time. And it was great. But and we'll get the odd little bit coming out, you know, what we need, you know, Spirit wants to pass on, things like that. Anyway, they left, and it was very late, and there was still activity, but I think my son and I watched Will and Grace, because we hadn't had our tea. I mean, it was really late before they'd come. So sorry, I've just seen somebody full on standing there. Just saw their arm. And we decided to watch Will and Grace. It's one of my favourite programmes, and I've been letting my son watch them because he's never seen a lot of them before. So we were watching one of them, having something to eat, and I heard this almighty bang, and the only way I can describe it is it was like somebody got a rock and threw it at the ceiling really hard. And it wasn't upstairs, it was in our room. Now, I couldn't say anything, nothing, but this noise was horrendous to the point I went freezing cold. I thought, who the heck is in here? I was quite freaked out, and it takes a lot for me to get freaked out by them. I get angry if they try to freak me out. So, but anger issues. So, but that's the only way I can describe it. Somebody did that, threw a rock, and it banged. And I just remember looking at my son and what is going on? I still don't know. They still won't talk to me about it. They were very quiet. And I don't know, but basically a lot of this reflecting's been going on. I had, I don't know if it's something to do with that, but it was definitely something I had to do. I was going to sign a contract for my books with a book app company, which I should never have gone near. And I'm pleased to say that I wondered if it was a warning about that, because I didn't sign the contract, and I never will with a book app company. They're not getting my books because, well, I'm not going to go into it, but they are, they want everything for nothing, shall we say. So, and to keep my book on there for 2 years where I don't earn any money. So no way, no way. I don't approve of book app companies, I've decided now. So whether it was a warning about that, because I was extremely stressed out about that, and they stood back because it was a decision I had to make on my own. Often Spirit will, if it's a test and they want to see how far you've come, then you'll, sometimes they will step back for a while. They've kept step back, but, jeez, sorry, I've just seen this one. I must have done that deliberately. They're freaking me out. They've got me on edge because they're too quiet. There's a lot of them around, but I've just seen his face so clearly. I can really say you. What do you want? It's turned his back on me now. Moved it. I'm getting creeped out. That usually means there's somebody here that shouldn't be. What do you want? All right, okay. So I've just been shown a rat, and I can see these things. This is in the black and white at the moment. They haven't come in solid. I get bits of that, and sometimes their faces, even in the black and white, become really distinct. So that's what. Right, something on my back. Stop it. Yeah, something behind me. I wonder when I'm talking about these things, chances are whoever's watching, this is for you as well. Okay, so it's not just for me. There is something on my back, like the Doctor Who. Did you hear that tap? They tap a lot when I've got something right. There's something on my shoulders, on my back, that is really creeping me out. Now, they showed me a rat, and they always make me hear that song by UB40, There's a Rat in Me Kitchen. What am I going to do? That means there's somebody around me that shouldn't be around me. There's somebody doing something that they shouldn't around me. So something's going on, and I've gone cold, and it's really warm here. What is that? But they'll show me this rat, and it's, you know, like going over the back. It's the spiders I hear when they show me the spiders. Do not show me the spider. So, but it's remind me of that Doctor Who thing. I don't know if you're a fan of Doctor Who. I'm a mad fan of Doctor Who. But it was one of the David Tennant ones where, I forgot what she's called, had the beetle on her back and all time altered. And everybody kept saying to her, there's something on your back. There's something on your back. Oh, no, I don't want to know about that. It's crazy. I told you it's crazy here. Oh. Right. Come on then. What do you want? It's this rat. Who's the rat then? Who's the rat in your life? Is there a rat in your kitchen? Social media. I'm getting social media. 4 of you have this. It's not just me. So there's 5 of us. 4 of you have this. Somebody's watching you, but shouldn't be. If that means anything to you, and it's called, there's definitely somebody here. It's been odd. On the, I was really creeped out. It took me a while to go to sleep. And I was a bit nervous. I start watching the room like this, as if there's an intruder in the place, yeah, which there probably is, but of the spirit kind. And my son was really freaked out as well. But I managed to sleep in the end. But in the morning, I don't know if you're a medium and you go to bed, and do you see people's faces like right up, but in your mind or even in front of you, you know, physically, right at you here, trying to get your attention. Oh, it drives me nuts. I've had that a lot again, and I had that in the morning. And sometimes in my mind, I can see the rooms of the flat, but I can see what spirits are in there. So I knew there were two men lounging on one was lounging on the chair and one was on the sofa. Now I know that Mibs sit on that, I call them my Mibs. I know they lounge on the sofas too, but these were two different people. And there was a guy walking in and out of the room and getting in my face. They sometimes do that just as I'm coming awake, which is, it's exhausting actually. A lot of energy. Now I'm going hot. What's happening here? I have a hot flush, or is it a spirit? Anyway, so there's a lot of that going on. Yeah, so I don't know. They've been very odd. They're very distant. Or they're probably angry at me for being angry at them. Oh dear, they're talking through me. We're not angry. We want you to see what's going on around you. Oh, there's rats in your kitchen everywhere. That means I need a clear out. Some toxic energy. Now this, for me, I've been putting a lot of books on Amazon and stuff. And sometimes other writers don't like that. We just don't like it. We all have different ideas and we all do different things. I don't go around having a go at people, but some do, and I can tell when a writer's put a review on one of my books, because they start discussing about how the language, what words I've used, or how it's put together, and it needs an editor. Oh, you always know it's a writer. And okay, there's a lot of that. I'm going to tell you there's rats in your kitchen, and you probably know who they are and what's happening around you. If not, open your eyes a bit more, because there's definitely 4 of you that need to do that. Okay, so that's not just a message for me. Yes, well, I've had some strange things on this reflection thing. I'll just show you. Don't laugh. I love anything to do with Wonder Woman. Okay, listen to this.
I'm Wonder Woman. I am a warrior.
This keeps me going, because this woman was my childhood hero when I was, well, obviously childhood hero. Yeah, and kept me going. I mean, I love the new movies, everything. But Linda Carter, oh, you can't beat Linda Carter. Well, when I was feeling down the other day, I don't know how they do it. They can make themselves very small or very big, and they can impale themselves, or sort of imprint themselves over something. And they did on this, and all I got to see was a little black and white version of Wonder Woman, which they make colour in my mind, and she was running up my shelves, which I found really funny. But it was a message for me about, you know, I was trying to be Wonder Woman, and I was getting to the top of the shelves of this, you know, this version of Linda Carter, this Wonder Woman, was getting to the top of the shelves and running backwards and forwards and falling off, and they were picking her up and putting her back on. So I think that's what they're trying to tell me, that I'm trying to act like I can do it all myself, falling down, and they're having to pick me up and put me back on course, which probably explains the rage, and then the sing everything clearly, because I want to do everything fast. Yeah, fast. that's another interesting thing. I don't know if you know about the fact that there's another sign according to NASA, the zodiac sign, that they've all been wrong for years. It's called Opicus or something. Look it up online. Look, about NASA's version of the zodiac signs. And apparently I'm not a Taurus, which is really interesting because I never felt like a Taurus. I'm very loyal and stubborn, to be fair, but I've always had too much fire, too much, you know, screaming fire in there. And I'm more an Aries, and apparently I am an Aries according to that. So really pleased. Not that I don't like Tauruses, yeah. I just never connected with that. Too much fiery, passionate anger, and you know, I think there's a bit of stubbornness in Aries as well, and you know, I want things now. So that's definitely me. Anyway, so that was quite funny. One nice thing that happened when I was down, I was lying in bed in the morning, and I had my hands on top of the bedclothes, and I just felt somebody put their hand underneath mine. And then I really felt the imprint of their hand, and they were holding my hand. I get a lot of that hand holding. My seraphim, there are three of my, I have 3 seraphim now. I used to think I just had 2, but I have 3. And they come and hold my hands when things get really tough, just to give me support and strength. They also clear my head, and I swear they've healed me from, in a great part, from my fits, because I have the odd little one, the odd fall, but nothing like I had. It's just shut off, which is absolutely fantastic, and I think that's helped. And I think clearing out all of my rubbish has healed me, to be honest. So it's well worth looking at. I'm making progress. It's not at the speed I want, because I want it now and I want it all. But straight away, but that's the way it is, divine timing and all that. So yeah, that's been very interesting, shall we say. Just give
Sometimes you have to take a stand.
There you go, you have to take a stand. So all you Wonder Women and Wonder Men out there, take a stand up for yourself. I think some of you have to do that. Yeah, I'm getting that really strongly. There are too many people around you that just aren't there for the good of you. Clear them out. Yeah. It's going to be interesting because I'm on my own tonight. So my son's out seeing his father in London. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they start any shenanigans. I don't know. Trying to see what's going on in the ensuite. What are you doing? Oh, one of them's reading the book now. I can really see the book. Oh, yeah, okay. They're too busy giving me scenes for my books. Oh, you see. I've written something today, and for about a couple of weeks now, they've been showing me a big book. And what I've written today is about a book. It's for my Vampire Sword series, the Book of Talus. It's all to do with them. And I've just realised they're just planting the little seeds in my head all the time. So I'm not sure what this cowboy's doing. I've had my dog spirit who wanders around like that. But this one's got an eye patch. Now they're making reference to them. This is how my writing process works. Cowboys and aliens. Yeah. You see, they're talking. I'm doing this video and they're still talking to me. They're still rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Do I need to play the song again? Sorry, come out here and do that. Whatever you're doing, come and show the camera. People want to see. They want to see you. Right, that's the other thing they do. I don't understand. Especially if I get angry. There's often a little girl or a little boy around that will suddenly appear, and they'll take hold of the little girl's hand, take them straight out and away when I get angry and start shouting at them. and somebody's just come in and taken the little girl out. I don't know what's happening. I think a few people have been freaked out because I put it on Facebook about this loud noise. So my friend just sent me a text today saying, is everything all right? So far, so good. There's definitely something here though. It shouldn't be. It's happening again. If you can say anything, please comment and let me know, because there is a lot of energy going on around here. Can you say hey? I'm sorry, I went quiet, but can... They're wearing glasses all the time, and they're doing that. Not their sunglasses that they normally wear, that they do that to show their security, which I always find fun. Glasses. Want me to see. I've had my grandmother around me a lot, which has been a massive help. Really supporting me. And she'll go over my face. If I stand and look in the mirror, I can see all these people standing around me, and they pass over my face, and my face changes and my body changes. Sometimes I can't even see my body. I just see the person who's standing over me. So I did get a little bit... I've had a few times where I'm all for giving messages. I want to give messages. I want to help people, everything. But sometimes spirit will take over. And I'm not talking about my MIBs, essentially. I think this has been another test. But it's people, wherever you are, there are people with you. Whoever you are, you're bringing people. If you come and talk to me, you'll have people around you and they'll want to speak to me, which is fair enough. I haven't got a problem. But when they start doing it non-stop, then I get bombarded and I get taken over a bit. And I had that a while back, non-stop. And I thought, hang on a minute. To the point, people start asking me questions all the time. It's like, have you come to see me, or have you come to talk to somebody else who you think's going to come through me? Or do you want to talk to me for what I know, or, you know, I'm getting relayed? I have to relay to you. And it gets a little bit frustrating and a bit hurtful. And quite often I just want to come in here and shut myself away. This empath thing and this picking up stuff all the time can be wearing, especially when I'm working. So I've had a little bit of that, but I'm putting my foot down. That gets me down. It's like, I don't matter. That means when you feel like that and you're doing work like that, it's out of balance. And yes, I ground. If anybody says ground, I ground all the time. I tell them no, everything. I really had to put my foot down. I get very, very frustrated because at times I think some people, you know, not my friends, but some people think I'm just a telephone exchange. So it gets a bit... So anyway, and don't shoot the messenger. People get frustrated if I can't give them any more or whatever. I get frustrated because I can't get any more from them. They won't tell me everything. I get really frustrated. So I understand that. But don't shoot the messenger. Anyway, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have to tell you. I think that's it for the moment. Please tell me if you can see anything around me. My body feels funny, my tingly. Not in a good way. It's not anxiety. I get a lot of that. I don't know what it is, but I keep looking into my ensuite bathroom and the way the light's shining. I just keep getting a cellar somewhere. Is that another story I have to write? If that means anything to you, let me know. A cellar. I wish you'd come out. Show yourself. Come on. I am going to set up my son's GoPro in the lounge, and I'm going to see what goes on in there when I'm not there, because I know a lot goes on. I just know, and often I'm lying here, but I can still say it. So we'll see. It's gone very quiet. I hope that's been a little bit of help, a little bit of inspiration. You know, start living your life to the full. Cliche, but it's true. Enjoy yourself. And you know, to anybody else who's lost anybody out there, you know, who's close or even acquaintance, whatever, you know, condolences. It's not very nice. And after a couple of weeks before seeing that guy nearly kill himself, and he could have killed somebody else, I don't know, it's put me in a very reflective mood. I've been obsessed about getting certain things and getting to certain destinations in my life and what have you, and recovering what I lost from the divorce. And apart from the ex, I never want to go for the ex, but you know, all those good things. Yeah, it's put me in a reflective mood. You know, what's really important, where I go from here. And it's sometimes a lot of it's about people pleasing, and I don't want to do that anymore. There you go. I had to do a lot of that growing up to placate a bully of a mother. That's another story. And I don't want to do it anymore. You've got to turn around and at some point and say, I'm enough. So it's some inspiration for you. Hope that helps. Please like, share and subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what's happening to you. You know, what do you think about this? What are your experiences? What's going on? What are your theories on my Big Bang that was going on? Have you seen anything around me? Any theories? And if any of those little messages resonated with you, if you have a rat in your kitchen, a person who shouldn't be there, whether they're, I don't think it's spirit, in your case it's not spirit, it's people who shouldn't be in your life, who haven't got the best intentions towards you, who are not very caring, who you need to tell, sling your hook, as they say. It's not by being, you know, it's not a horrible thing. It's just sometimes things aren't working and these people are not being helpful. There's something, maybe it's the back thing. There's something behind your back that you're not seeing. They're doing something behind your back. I don't know. I'm not getting any messages. I'm not getting anything about third parties and relationships or anything like that. You will know. But if, you know, it's something to do with social media as well. So Page of Swords I'm getting, which is usually the stalker card. So it's again, it's like an uneasy feeling you're getting with this person, and if you're getting that, you're right. Okay, be careful. As I say on Hill Street Blues, be careful out there. Right, I shall see you next time. I will hopefully be doing an ASMR video either tomorrow, I keep thinking it's Saturday today, tomorrow or Sunday. I will get one sorted out. I'm just working flat out at the moment, okay? And hopefully next week I'll get my hair sorted out as well before they lock us down again. Anyway, take care of yourselves and stay safe, yeah? And I shall see you next time. Take care, bye.